Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel Math Matters, and today we are going to do Maths for class 5 chapter 7 page number 70 in traditional way. I already told you in the previous class I already told you how to do this kind of maths, the gaps, filling up the gaps, and also you're supposed to practice this white 1 and white 3, white 4 in term of this kind of method. But now today what we are going to do, we are going to practice this one also with the other stories, some for traditional method. At first we are going to do the question mark, green question mark. Already I told you about that in class. We will call this one green question mark, green 5, white 1, white 2. Okay, so let's do that one. We want to equally divide 0.6 liters of milk into 3 students. How many liters of milk will each student have? Thing is, when we are dividing something equally, on that time we will go for definitely division, because division is the way to find out to distribute any kind of amount in dividing part. Okay, the first what you are going to do, let me take your copy, not your copy, my copy basically. Okay, you can see that I have already written 3 students will get 0.6 liters of milk and 1 student will get definitely less amount of milk. So our right side number will be divided with 0.6 with our left side number, which is 3. So I hope you can see the decimals are so tiny, maybe you cannot see, just hoping that you can see. So we are going to divide 0.6 with 3. I have already write down the graph over here. At first our target is our left side number, which is 0, and we cannot divide 0 with 3. So we need to take also 6. But whenever you have crossed that decimal, on that time we are supposed to give a decimal. Okay, whenever you are crossing number, we will learn it, we will learn more. I have found out there are different ways to do the division math for decimal, but I have choose this one to introduce to you, because this one should be pretty easy for you guys. I'm hoping that if there is any other method, you can, if you want to do by yourself or your brother or sister, doesn't matter. I don't mind if your math is correct. As far as I find out that one is correct, then totally fine. Okay, so if we have crossed that decimal, so we are supposed to give another decimal over here. Now we have crossed that part. So what we have now? We have 6. So 3 goes in 6 how many times? 2 times. 2 3s are 6. This is my 6 over here, and that is the answer is 0. This is why we can cross it out. Now you can see that we don't have any other number over here, so we are going to fill up the blank with 0. So our answer is 0.2 liters of milk. Okay, and here is 0.2. So the each student will have 0.2 liters of milk. Now I am going to show you the division in traditional way, and this one is from white 1. Okay, this one is from white 1. The first one, number 1 is 0.93 is getting divided with 3. So let's see. Already I have told you, whenever you are going to do this kind of math, on that time we are going to target our first number, and that one is 0. We cannot divide 0, can we? No. So what we are going to do, we are going to take another digit. As far as you can, now we have 0 and 9. It means basically it is actually 9. but whenever you have crossed that decimal on the path, okay, when we are choosing another number, and on that process if you cross that decimal, on that time we are supposed to give one decimal over here. It's totally, oh, you don't have to give that arrow point, I have just given that to show you, don't worry about it. Now we have 9, that part is gone, we have 9 and 3 fits into 9 for 3 times, 3 3s are 9, so this is nothing over here, 0, so we have to cut it. So you can see we don't have anything, we are going to fill up the blank. Answer is 0.3. Okay, another one. I didn't give decimal over here, now I have given. Now you can see our target is 1, and 1 cannot be divided with 8. So we need to take another digit, and another digit is, if we take another digit, and it will become, the number will become 16. In the process of taking another digit, we have crossed we have crossed decimal, so we need to give decimal over here. Okay, always remember, if in the process of taking another number or going for another digit, if you cross that decimal in any manner, on that time we need to put it over here. So 16 here, we have taken the decimal and given over here, so we have 16, and 16 in 16, 8 fits for 2 times. Here you don't have to give any decimal, remember that, because we have take that one and went for that. Okay, so it like there is nothing, suppose there is nothing like this. Okay, on the time the number is 16 can be divided with 8 for 2 times, so that's it. Your answer is 0.2. Okay, I remember that. Thank you for reminding. There should be a 0, right? In the class, when you started to shout, "Miss, there is that is that, there should be a, or there is a 0, or you have missed a number," on the time I feel so happy, you know. I can understand that you are actually paying attention in the board, and that makes us, we teachers, happy. Here there are 2 more maths. Now let's see, we have 4.2. What you have to do, we cannot divide 4, so we need to take another digit. On the time we are crossing our decimal. Oops, if we cross our decimal, then we have to give it over here. Now the number become 42, and 7 divided 42 for 6 times, maybe 6 sevens are, yes, 6 sevens are 42. So this is your math done over here. Okay, I don't forget that. Now your answer is 0.6. There is 1 decimal number over here, only 1 digit after decimal. Okay, again over here 7 cannot be divided with 9. On the time we have to take another digit, and in the path we have crossed decimal, so we need to put decimal over here. So 72, if we take 2 digit, both of the digit, on the time that number would become 72, and 72 can be divided with 9 for 8 times. Okay, done. The maths are very easy, they are not that hard, you know, they are really not that hard. I hope that if you practice for a few times, if you find that hard on the time, if you practice for a few times, and then that should be, you know, help you to make it more easier for you. And now we are going to do, from page 70, we are going to do 2 number math, and 2 number math is 5 students want to divide 4.5 5 meters of tape equally among them. There are 5 students. They need to divide 4.5 meters of tape equally on their time. Each student will get how much or how many meters of tape. Let's divide them. The daylight is actually decreasing. That is giving me problem. No worry, I'm still here. Let's divide it. 5 students get 4.5 meters of tape, then 1 student will get definitely less amount of, and less means division. On the time, our right side number is getting divided with our left side number, and you can see I have already done, and 4 cannot be divided with 5, that is why I need to take another digit. Oops, came across the decimal, so we need to put the decimal and also the 0 in front of it, because there is no number, there will be no number going over here, so we will put just 0 over here. Now 40, 45 and 45, in 45, 5 goes for 9 times, maybe, not maybe, it is the answer actually. Meters of tape. I want to, oh yes, there is also, you have to write down that. I want to remind you that if you do not write down that line, it's okay. If you don't write it, okay, no problem. If you have like less amount of time when you are giving or sitting for exam on that time, if you don't have time on that time, what you can do, you can skip that line, but I would prefer for you to write down that line. Okay, I will explain that inshallah in class why it is important. For now, just let us finish the chapter. Okay, now from page 71 we are going to do white 3. White 3, there are 8 maths, but I have chosen only 4 to show because all of them basically are almost same. Okay, almost same. Maybe I should take in one number. Okay, if I can show you one number also, don't worry, because that one is little bit different. How can I forget that? Sorry about it. You can see 4 cannot divide 0, so we need to take another digit, and we have, in the process we have crossed decimal, so we need to take the decimal over here and blank fill up with a 0. Now we have taken, as we have taken one digit, which is 1 cannot be divided with 4, so we need to take another one. As we are taking another one, after decimal we need to give 0 over here. Okay, that one is actually in the normal method, on the on the normal way for division, you don't have to give any 0 or decimal. This is why that one is little bit easier. But here, if you taken one more digit, we have taken 2 digit over here, still we need to take another digit after decimal, not before the decimal, after decimal. On the time, what you have to do, you have to give another 0 to take another number, so it will become 12. It will become 12, and 12 in 12 4 fits for 3 times, and that is done. Let us do one more math, actually 3 more maths. Okay, and you don't have to give anything over here, don't forget that. Okay, now here again crossed decimal, so giving decimal over here. 3 cannot be divided with 5, so we need to take another digit after decimal, so we are going to give 1 0 over here. Now the number become 35. We are not counting that zeros because in front of any number 0 basically doesn't count, and after decimal 0 doesn't count at the end actually. Okay, and that is 735 and the answer. That is same thing goes for these three also, these two also. Let us do crossing decimal, and now 3 cannot be divided. We need to take another digit, so we are going to give another 0, and now it can be divided with. So you can see the math is done. Okay, and don't forget to write down your answer every time when you are doing math. Correct? This one again decimal, 4 cannot be divided, so we need to take 2 also, so we need to give another 0. Now we can give this. Okay, these are the maths of white 3, and we are going to do white 4 also and white 5 also. Okay, there is another one left, right? I told you that I will show you the white 3 1 number. Let me do as a rough. Okay, crossing the decimal, so need to give the decimal, and blank empty place will be filled with 0, and this one also cannot be divided, so we need to take another one, extra one, so we need to give 0 here. Now 3 3s are 9. This place is empty because we don't need to fill them up. Okay, and you can see that 0.03. Your answer is 0.03 for white 3 1 number math. Now we are going to do white 4, page 71. So what we are going to do? As always, we are going to take another 0 cannot be divided, so we are crossing in the path. We have crossed decimal, so need to give decimal over here, and now we have come to 0, and that 0 also cannot be divided with 7, so we need to take another decimal. This is why we have to give 0, and please follow the number line. Okay, as you can see, I am actually following the number line. Now 2 also cannot be divided, so we need to take another one. If we take another digit, we need to give another 0. Every time whenever you are taking another digit by forcefully, this is forcefully basically, on the time you have to give another 0. Now the number become 28, and 28 can be divided with 4. This is your answer over here, 0.004. And I have seen that when you have submitted your homework, I have seen that some of you are writing, giving dot after this kind of answer. Okay, please do not give this, because decimal is over here and that is a point, and also the full stop looks like a point, and don't make your teachers confused about it. I don't want you to. Always try for the best behavior best attitude in your copy. It seems like that there is a storm going to start. Let me finish this first. Crossing decimal, so giving the decimal, that 0 cannot be divided, we need to take another digit, so we are going to give another 0, and 4 cannot be divided with 6, we need to give another digit, so we need another digit, so we are going to put another 0. Now the number become 42, and it can be divided with 7. Pardon me, I'm on hurry. We don't have time. Oh, the storm is coming. Again, should I explain again, or should I do the maths just like that? Crossing decimal, giving the decimal, and 9 cannot be divided, so we are going to take another digit, okay, another 0, and there is 1, and we need another digit. This is why we are going to give another 0. Now the number become 18, and 18 can be divided by 9 for 2 times. The last one from this page, no, not the last one, we have another one to do. Again, crossing the decimal, give the 0. Now here we cannot divide it, so give decimal. This one also cannot be divided, we need another digit, so we are going to give another 0, and now the number we are going to take is actually 48, and it can be divided with 6. The daylight is decreasing very fast, and I need to take, I need to increase the light of my mobile phone or recorder, whatever you want to say. Just praying that I can finish this video. For 5 number, let's read the question first. There are 0.63 liters of oil in one container. When we divide it among 7 cups, okay, there are some oils, we need to fill the cups with those oil, but that should be equally, so we are dividing. It's already written over here, okay, divide. The funny thing is about this kind of math, division math, maximum time they actually give you the divide word. On the time you don't have to worry about any other thing, you can just go for the division. Okay, so 7 cup can contains that much oil, okay, so 1 cup can contains how much? Let's write it. 7 cup can hold, I write down hold, don't worry, you can write down content from your question. My book is over there, okay, this is why I am showing over there. Oh, pretty stupid, right? 7 cup can hold or contain that much oil. The 1 cup will contain less amount of oil, so it should be divided, okay. And I haven't write down the answer because I haven't done the math. Now you can see the previous math, we have done the division on our right side over here by giving a line like this, but here what is going on, we don't have that much space, sufficient space for that. This is why I have done the math or rough over here, and the sew line right here. Doesn't matter if you squeeze up that sew line a little bit for writing the rough. Let's see, crossing the decimal and giving the decimal over here, and 6 cannot be divided with 7, so we need to take another digit which is 3. For that we need to give 0. The noise actually killing me. Seriously, I am not liking this noise. No matter, so the number becomes 63. Now we can divide 63 in 63, 7 fits for 9 times. Ta-da! Your maths is done. So the answer, yes, here. You can give these double dots over here. Also you can write down liters of milk over here, doesn't matter, okay, because we are going to write down the sew line. Each cup contains there is a space, 0.09 liters of oil. Answer, you don't have to write down any more word over here, don't write, because we have write down sew line. If you didn't write down sew line for insufficient amount of time, on that time you have to write down answer like this, answer, and this liter, that much liter, that's it, nothing else, okay. And this is all for today. Mashallah, we have done that class successfully. See you on our next class. Take care, goodbye, have a nice day.